1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Kool Hits Sports Network proudly presents Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. Now let's go courtside for the pregame show on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from the Palace and the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. The season opener for both Raceland and Russell, as well as a district opener to start things off here on the 2024 season for the Rams and the Red Devils. Good evening, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight on Kool TV as these two 63rd district foes will square things off here to start off the 2024 season. Raceland got the first matchup last year, but then fell in the regular season at the end, and then in the district championship game in which Russell won that one in straight sets. The other two had gone to 5. Raceland rolled off 19 wins, 13 losses. They fell to Boyd County in straight sets in the regional opening round after going all the way to the region championship the year before that, falling to Boyd County in that title game. Russell last year 16-13. They lost to Ashland in straight sets in the region semifinals. A little bit late on this one getting started. That was because of the JV game. Played 3 sets and they had to play extra points in set 3 and 2. So a 7 o'clock initial start time, and we're about probably 10 minutes still yet to get going to get this thing underway. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll preview the matchup, break things down, and get you ready for first serve season opener for the Rams and the Red Devils. And our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Back here at the Palace as we get you set for Raceland and Russell here to start things off for the 2024 campaign. Casey Mullins' squad rolls in, and she's got some good returners. Carmen Corey will be at the net. She's one of the 3 seniors on this year's team. Corey last year, 290 kills, 92 blocks, 33 aces. Her and Josie Collins was a deadly punch at the net. Collins obviously graduating. She'll be joined at the net by Kennedy Darnell, the 5'7" junior. Hard to believe to say that she's finally a junior, and I say that tongue-in-cheek because of the fact of I've watched her since 7th grade through basketball, and now on the volleyball court as well is coming through. And she's a phenomenal athlete at 5'7". She jumps well. She'll be a big addition for Mullins' Red Devils at the net as well. Joining those two will be Sydney Sizemore and J.C. Hall, both of those pushing near 100 kills last season. It starts through the setters of Sydney Sizemore and Emily Clark, Clark led the team with 413 assists and 46 aces. Sizemore with 326 assists, but she also, again, works up at the net as it goes from there. A couple of new faces along the way. Emerson Hawley, Brooklyn Hawley will get the starting nods this evening for the Red Devils. For the Rams, a new look all the way around, as it starts first with the head coach. The former head coach at Boyd County, Katie Neltner, resigning last year, and then over the summer was announced as the new head coach for the Raceland Rams. So Neltner comes in with a wealth of knowledge about the game of volleyball. When she took over Boyd County, they were a winless team, and she transformed that into the powerhouse that was the 16th region. And every team that she had is when she got going was champions, and including three-peats in the 16th region. So she's hoping to translate that here, but she's got a lot of work to do with a young group after a large graduating senior class. And this season, she's got only a couple of seniors that's going to be on the rotation. Cody Haddix, she kind of drives everything from the setter's position. She does a little bit of everything. She leads the team in the service, and that's one of the big things that Katie is big about is the service. She's always said it's a 30 by 30 square. It's not that hard. Put the ball in the square. So that's something that I'm certain that will be at the forefront of what she wants to see to try to continue making this program better. And, again, she's going to rely on Cody there in the center. The other senior is Savannah Zewald. Saw limited action last year. One of the big players that they're going to kind of lean on a lot this year will be Allison Rigsby, the sophomore. Rigsby, the sister of Elizabeth Rigsby, who played here, was a stellar athlete, went on to playing at KCU. But she is kind of one of those players that's going to be able to draw extended minutes, if you will, and kind of give the Rams another presence at the net. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for First Serve, Raceland and Russell, as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Becker at the Palace as we get you ready for Raceland and Russell, the 2024 season opener for both of these two teams, and a district opener at the same time. So Raceland starts back to school tomorrow. Russell started last Wednesday, so both teams, getting the season off rolling here early on. Russell will be in the maroons tonight. Raceland in the orange and black Raceland will be on the left side of your screen that you see there. Our crew this evening, our executive producer is Jacob Hankins, and our camera operator this evening is Felicia Collier. Our officials for tonight's game, Chris Mertz and Bill Renzi. Again, a tardy start in this one due to the JV game going 3 sets and sets 2 and 3 playing extra points. It was a tie battle all the way through in sets 2 and 3. Russell came out victorious in that one, 2-1 after falling in set 1. So your first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Visit our website, KoolHits1057.com. I'm working on updating the schedule, so all the schedules for the teams that we cover, East and West Carter, Raceland, and Lewis County. We'll have all the games posted on there. I'll have those probably updated by tomorrow, and then the statistics categories will roll in fairly soon. The football banter, it'll post on Thursday this week, and then each Thursday we'll drop at around 9 or 10 o'clock. And myself, Jacob Hankins, and Spencer Hutchinson will break down the games from around the area, and then also college football once things get rolling there. So hit the website, KoolHits1057.com. That's Kool with a K. You can catch up all the information that's moving forward from there. So Chris Mertz will be our up official. Bill Renzi on the floor. And we're ready to get things rolling with Russell and Raceland. Brooklyn Holly will wear the libero jersey for Russell. That's the white jersey. Brenna Wellman will be in the libero jersey, the white and black for the Rams. Again, the libero cannot go past the attack line to form, I guess, the white line there. We call it the attack line. Cannot make an attack past that line. They can go up on that line to do a set or a bump, but they cannot attack past that line. All right, Russell will serve first. It'll be Emily Clark to start things off for us, and off we go. Season 2024 is underway. Free ball up front. Rigsby with a bump to the back row. Here's Clark up front with the set. Comes near side. And the attack there by Sydney Sizemore goes home, and Russell leads this one 1-0. Back row service to Mackey. There's Haddix off to Zewald. Free ball by the Red Devils. Haddix on the near side. Takes it off to Rigsby. Down the pipe she goes with a tipped ball and puts it home for the point. Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay there as we even the match at 1-1. Now Cody Haddix, the senior. Great service work by her last season. She does it a little bit all from that back line as another kill there by Sizemore. And Russell jumps out to a 2-1 lead. There's been times last year that Cody would go to the service line and would set back there for 10, 12 points. Haddix back to Rigsby. Push to the back corner. Clark near side to the pin. And a big swing off the net. That's Carmen Corey. She fires that one home for her first kill, and Russell leads at 3-1. Good set there by Clark on that near side, and that allows Corey to climb the ladder and fire it home. So Emerson Holly from the service line. Haddix up front on 2 with that ninja kill as she drops it in. That's something that Cody does so well. She reads the court almost like she has eyes in the back of her head. There's Zewald. Clark leaves it off on the far side pin. And Russell picks up the point as J.C. Hall gets the point down, and Russell doubling up Raceland early on, 4-2. Now the libero of Brooklyn Holly. Haddix with a punch to the near side. That one's out of bounds. And Raceland will burn a quick timeout. Trailing 5-2 here in the opening set. Good look there inside the huddle with Casey Mullins and her Red Devils. Casey taking over after Tiffany Perry stepped aside. All the great things that she did there. Casey worked as an assistant with Tiffany and then moved on to the head role here. And she's done a phenomenal job with her program there at Russell, continuing the tradition that you've expected to see through the 63rd District with Russell. Meanwhile, Bill Farley with 2 great runs there with Raceland over the last 2 seasons, and then he decided to hang it up, and the Rams tabbed Katie Neltner to come in and try to lead the Rams back to where Coach Farley had gotten things, back into that region tournament, and would like to get back where it was back in the mid-20 teens. That was region champions. So out of the timeout, Russell's service. Brooklyn Holly from the back line on your right of your screen. Russell leads this one 5-2, opening set. Here's Haddix up front and a block at the net. As Corey sends that one away. And Russell leads this one 6-2. Z-Wall in the back row, now Wellman. Free ball by the Rams. Clark up front. Darnell down the pipe and sends it deep. So the attack error there by the Red Devils gives the points to the Rams. And the service to the Rams and Rigsby. And a deep service there by Rigsby as that one goes out of bounds. So now Sydney Sizemore. Free ball over by the Rams. That's Mackey. A big swing on the near side pin by Corey, but that one's well out of bounds on the attack error. And gives the point to the Rams. It's 7-4 Russell. And now Abby Worthington. Running service by her just across the top of the tape. Big swing blocked at the net. Darnell punches it across. Wellman from the back row. Haddix goes to the far side pin. Here's Mackey with a touch and gets it through. Beautiful touch there by Peyton Mackey. And she puts the point down on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, and the lead is 2. Worthington's service. Clark on a free ball. Sends it back row, Wellman. And she can't control it. And Russell picks up the point. Brooklyn Sizemore checking in to the contest. She'll go to the service line for the first time. A dart over top of the tape. Nice save there by Wellman. And a nice push on the back row as Russell grabs another point on a perfectly placed ball by Sizemore. And the lead is back to 4. Haddix off to Mackey. Mackey fires it at the net. She's into a double block there. A free ball by the Rams. And then the attack by Emerson Holly goes into the net. And the point for the Rams is they'll side out, and Peyton Mackey will go to the service line. Mackey, a junior. Older sister Reagan graduated last year. There's Haddix with that little touch up at the net. Clark lofts it to the back row to Wellman. Zewald goes from that far side pin on the back row, Sizemore. Wellman with a bump. It's going to be a free ball by the Rams. And Darnell trying to fire that one across and fires it into the net. Rams pick up the point. They trail it by 2. And a service error there by Mackey. Gives the point back to Russell's. They'll side out. And Kennedy Darnell, 5'7" junior, back to the service line. Russell's not led it by more than 4. Raceland's closed it to 2 a couple of times, but not been able to do anything since then. Here's Clark with a touch across, diving save. Free ball by Wellman. Tipped at the net, and it goes across and down for the point. J.C. Hall was going for the block, and it skipped off of her fingertips and falls in. So now Brenna Wellman. Clark near side. Rams dig it out. Haddix on a free ball to the back corner. Probably should have let that one go. Russell scrambling. They'll return it with a free ball. And that one bends wide, and Rams have it down to 1. This would be huge for either team to start the season off 1-0 in district play. There's Rigsby that sends it right back down where it came from, and we're even at 10. Great look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Off that service, and Rigsby just climbs the ladder and fires it straight down. 5'10" she's listed. And Haddix, she'll pick up the point, and the Rams have their first lead. So 11-10 Raceland on a 4-0 run. Push to the back corner. There's Mackey. Now Haddix. Rigsby up the middle, and a dart down the middle. Nice dig off the back row by Sizemore. Free ball lifted over. Haddix with the set up top. Sizemore up front. And a nice tip across by J.C. Hall. That's one of the things in the game of volleyball is it's not about how hard you hit the ball. It's where you can place the ball. And you see great players that can place the ball. And that's how you score. And, yeah, they're going to get Russell for reaching across. They'll get that one on J.C. Hall. She was trying to go after the ball to get it quickly and reached her arm across the net before it crossed and made contact. So the point goes to the Rams, and now Cody Haddix, her second time on the service line. And Haddix tried to send it over on 2 after Clark did the same thing, and she gets it off the fingertips and kind of whiffs it. So we're even at 12. Raceland swinging at 75%. Russell 53. Rigsby with a dart and a point. That puts Raceland back in front by 1. What a swing there by Allison Rigsby. Her 3rd kill of the match. And then the service out of bounds. Even at 13 here in set 1. Great service. Haddix picks it out of the net. Mackey with a free ball goes across the pin. Clark back up front. And Sizemore tried to go down the line and couldn't keep it in. So the error on her gives the Rams the point and a 14-13 lead. And now Allison Rigsby. Sophomore. Good service on the back rope. Near side, Corey, and into the net. So a 2-point lead for the Rams, their largest of the contest thus far. You see Katie Neltner there calling out instructions to her young team. Haddix goes to Mackey on the far side pin, and a cross-court attack by Peyton Mackey. Fires that one home in a beautiful set. And it's a 3-point lead for the Rams, their largest of the match, and a timeout requested by Casey Mullins. There's your look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Beautiful setup by Haddix as she goes to the far side pin, and Mackey goes cross court. One thing I've noticed so far with the demeanor of Katie is just very enthusiastic, very encouraging of her young team. Again, she's got to sculpt this thing of making it the way that she wants it to be. And if you know Katie Neltner, you know that she has the ferocity of the game, of the competition level. But so far, it's been kind of even keel across the board, letting her girls go out there, get their feet kind of underneath them, especially first game of the season. Raceland heads to Ashland Thursday night, and then they've got Fairview on Saturday. Our next broadcast will be with the Rams here next Tuesday night against East Carter. And they'll get a lift against the Rams. Big swing by Annie Bradshaw, her first action tonight. Well, on the back row, Haddix takes it up to Bradshaw. She'll go down the center of and put it home for a point. Annie Bradshaw checks in and picks up a Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Big thanks to all of our great sponsors. Clark's Pump and Shop, River Cities Builder, A&A Porta Potties, our title sponsors, and all of our sponsors this year for volleyball action and soccer as well, rotating down on the bottom right-hand part of your screen. Free ball sent over by the Red Devils. Haddix takes it off. Here's Bradshaw with another one. Right down the pipe, and it's a 4-point lead for the Rams, 18-14 here in set number one. That's being in system. Haddix realizing feed the hot hand. Worthington with a running overhand service. Sizemore with a touch across. Haddix sends it right back over on two. Now Clark. Mackey from the far side pin with a big swing and a point. And another attack cross court for Peyton Mackey. 5-point lead for the Rams, 19-14 here in set one. Good service there by Worthington, and that's going home for an ace. Six-point lead for the Rams. A dart across the tape there by Worthington, and another ace. Brooklyn Holly made contact and then just tried to jump out of the way before the players converging in on her. And then Worthington catches that one off the side of the hand for the error. So the point to Russell. They side out 21-15. They trail it by 6. And Brooklyn Sizemore to the service line. And playing the best of 5. Got to win 3. Played to 25 in the first 4, and then you go to 15 if you play the 5th and deciding set. And another big swing there by Peyton Mackey. And she throws that one down with authority with a dart. Right in front of Brooklyn Sizemore. 22-15 Rams side out. Mackey will go to the service line. Trying to close out set 1. And pick up a 1-0 lead here in the match. And she fires that one into the net, though. Mackey with 4 of the 12 Raceland kills. Russell has been limited to only 7. Here's Haddix. Takes it off to Zewald. Down the line. Russell scrambling with a free ball. There's Bradshaw. Goes back to line and sent it just a little bit too far as it goes out to the back of the line there, and it's a point for Russell, and Kennedy Darnell will side out for Russell. And Katie Neltner will burn the timeout quickly, though. Trying not to let Russell pick up the momentum. Leading this one by 5, and how big it would be to close out set 1 with a victory. Great look there inside the huddle. Again, a big hat tip to my crew, Felicia Collier and Jacob Hankins. Our first broadcast of the 2024 season will be, let's see, West Carter Volleyball on Thursday night, East Carter Soccer as well on Thursday night. All kinds of football action. We got 3 TV games on Friday night. Raceland, East Carter, and West Carter right here on Kool TV. Then on Saturday morning, East Carter girls soccer. Then I'll be in Grayson that afternoon with a doubleheader for KCU, men and women's soccer. All of that right here on Kool TV. Starting season number 3. Hard to believe it's been 3 years already. 5-point lead for the Rams. Russell serving down 22-17. Here's Haddix. Bradshaw down the pipe with another dart. Annie Bradshaw jumped off the bench and has made her presence known. She'll step off as Rigsby comes back in, and Brenna Wellman will try to go back to the service line. She was the one that started this big run for the Rams that turned a 4-point deficit into a nice lead. Wellman with a big floating service. And that one's well deep on the far sideline. And it's set point for the Rams, 24-17 here in set number 1. Clark with a bump near side. And into the net with a big swing with J.C. Hall. And Raceland takes set number 1, 25-17. We'll take a break. We come back for set 2 as we continue our coverage after this on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone Epic Stuffed Crust. hand-stuffed with a blend of garlic herb, ricotta, and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs the crust like Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Set one goes to the Rams, 25-17. As we welcome you back here to the Palace. Season opener, district opener for both of these teams. Rams will be back in action on Thursday night. They go on the road to Ashland. For Russell, they've got a district game with Greenup on Thursday night down at the Greenhouse, and then they'll play Ashland next Tuesday night. Hence the reason Jason Clark from Ashland's in the house this evening, scouting out his next two opponents. Ashland is, it's no secret, they are the favorite in the 16th region this year. Of course, Boyd County wants to continue rolling like it has in years past, but had a huge graduating class. So Raceland will serve in set number two. Let's see if they're going to start with Haddix back first, and that's what they will do. So the senior Cody Haddix, she'd love to start her senior campaign off with a big district win over the rival. Set two underway, and she lofts that one well out of bounds. Not something that she prototypically does. The sixth service error for the Rams here this evening. 5 in set one. Here's Haddix on the far side. Now Worthington blocked at the net. Haddix digs it out at the net. Wellman with the bump. She'll go back to Worthington. Worthington through the double block. Clark back near side to Sizemore. Sizemore goes cross court and puts that one home for the point. Russell leads this one 2-0. That was a big thing Raceland did in set one, kept Russell out of system. That time, Russell was able to get it where they wanted to go. This is, again, an example of kind of out of system, not allowing him to get going. Rigsby with a touch off the left with the left hand. Silky sweet with a touch from Rigsby. Look at it here on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Just right past the diving attempt there of Clark. Wellman on the back row. Haddix feeds it off to Mackey. Mackey with a big swing, but that one's out of bounds. She had a couple cross-court attacks in set one. She couldn't cut that one down as she was trying to go back row. 3-1 Russell here in set two. Emerson Holly. Good service, keeps that one low right at the tape. Mackey fires that one down. A touch across for Russell. Joust at the net. Haddix digs it out. Worthington sends it to the back row. Back up to Clark. To the far side pin on the attack and the kill. As Sydney Sizemore puts that one home. And Russell leads this one 4-1. Holly puts it in play. Wellman. Zewald from the back row. Worthington will loft it across on a free ball. Here's Corey. Blocked at the net through the double block there of Worthington and Rigsby. So side out Raceland and Brenna Wellman trailing by 2. And just a touch there by Bradshaw. And she jumps back in and quickly asserts herself into the set, just like she did in set 1. Nice dig out of the back row there by Zewald. Worthington goes cross court from outside the pin there. Nice play by her. Corey with a push. Mackey with a bump across. Well, on a diving save, sends it across. Russell still scrambling. Here's Mackey on the far pin. Through the double block for the point. Great patience there by both teams, and the Rams, even the set, it's all tied at 4. Through the double block attempt there of Hall and Sizemore. There's Clark up front. Corey with a big swing. Haddock's got a hand on it. Wellman saves it from behind, and Haddock's will loft it across. And drops that one on the far side line for the point. The Rams have the lead. Right in front of Casey Mullins. So a 3-0 run by the Rams. Raceland leads the match 1-0. Haddock's on a free ball. And Russell gets the point there on the attack by Sizemore. Bradshaw tried to pick it out of the net there, but got called for the lift. Here's Mackey with a big swing, but Darnell's there to send it away. 6-5 Russell back in front by 1. Now J.C. Hall. 5'10" sophomore for the Red Devils. Wellman with a free ball over for the Rams. Here's Clark on the far side pin. And a dart down the line by Sydney Sizemore, and Russell's back in front by a deuce. Beautiful position there from Clark to give it right back to her. She goes right down that far side line, right in front of Katie Neltner. Both of these teams have phenomenal setters. And when you get the ball to where they want it to go, they can get their big hitters to where they want it to be. There's Worthington, bumps it across. Sizemore to Clark. Now back to Sizemore. And Sizemore goes down that line again and puts it home. And that quickly, Russell's back in front by 3. A 4-0 run by the Red Devils. They lead at 8-5 here in set 2. Bradshaw from the far side. And that one's out of bounds. I feel a timeout coming. And there it is. You may say I've been around Katie Neltner a little bit too much when I can not even look up and tell when the timeout's coming, but you can kind of feel the need for it at that point as Russell has rolled off 5 consecutive and opened up a 9-5 lead here in set number 2. And again, when you're in a match, best of 5, you don't want to fall behind 2-0. So again, a must win here for Russell to keep from falling behind in this match, 2-0. And that's the other side of this too, is that with Raceland, you want to get that 2-0 lead, but you don't want to take your foot off the gas pedal if you do get that lead. Both of these teams represented the 63rd District in the 16th Region Tournament last year. Russell was the champion, dispatching Raceland in straight sets after the 2 regular season meetings went 5 sets each. Raceland winning here and losing at Russell. So out of the timeout by the Rams. Here's Haddix on a free ball. Clark brings it near side. Corey winds up and fires a dart. And Carmen Corey puts that one home with authority. And Russell's doubling up the Rams on a 6-0 run now. That's the biggest difference in this run. Russell has gotten in system, and that was something that it did not do very well in the latter part of set one. They're feeding the ball up to Clark, and Clark's putting it where she wants it to go. That's Darnell. Mackey with a big swing, picked out of the back row, back up to Clark. Worthington off the tape, Clark is there. Mackey pushes across. They'll feed it to Clark. Clark comes back near side to Corey, and she'll touch it across. There's Haddix, and Corey sends it right back over. It's a 7-0 run by Russell, and they lead it by 6. That's their largest lead in the match. And a service error there by Hall. Side out Raceland and Abby Worthington. Rams down 5, leading the match 1-0. Brooklyn Sizemore checking in for Hall. Good service by Worthington, and she's going to grab an ace. This is how Raceland got itself back in after falling behind by 4 in set 1. It was Brenna Wellman that went to the service line and served Raceland into the lead. Can they do it here? Worthington back to work, another good serve. Near side to Corey. Touches across. Bradshaw on a free ball. Clark goes out the back door, and a swing through the double block. And Sydney Sizemore drives it home. That's where your setter you're getting the ball to your setter where she wants it, and she can do whatever she wants to, and Emily Clark does that with the best. And now Raceland is all kind of discombobulated as Russell's pushed the lead back to 6. 13-7 here in set 2, trying to even the match at 1 game apiece. Up to Bradshaw. Near side of Corey with a big swing, and they'll get Raceland in the net. So no kill there for Corey. But the point for Russell, and they're doubling up Raceland 14-7. Haddix lofts it across. Darnell down the middle. A joust at the net, and that's won by Kennedy Darnell. And another timeout requested by Raceland. Trailing now 15-7. It was 5-4, and it's an 11-2 run by the Red Devils. And the biggest difference in this set has been the fact of Russell has been in system. It's got the ball, got it to Clark, and Clark has put it where she wanted it. But Raceland has not been able to do that. It has been a lot of free balls, not being able to get the ball to the pin for Mackey. Bradshaw worked it down the pipe really well, and then they've been stuck with Rigsby stuck on the back row. So Russell making some hay here with kind of Raceland not finding its niche in this second set and trying to turn this into a best of 3 if they can even things up here. Raceland won set 1, 25-17. Russell has stormed back in this one on an 11-2 run. and leads at 15-7. So Sydney Sizemore with the service. Here's Bradshaw up front, blocked at the net by Darnell. And a 9-point lead. Here's Mackey on the far side pin, blocked by Darnell. And then off the tip of Darnell's fingers, that time it goes home, and Mackey picks up the point. Mackey will go to the service line. Zewald back in for Gillum for the Rams. Sizemore. Clark on a push. Free ball by the Rams. And then Haddix tries to fire that one across, and Zewald on the far side. Clark to the back row, and he puts that one home. Ten-point lead for Russell here in set two. And it's been the tale of two sets. Raceland flexing his muscle in the first one, Russell doing it here in this one. Swing through the block, Raceland keeps it alive. Up at the net, Haddix pushes across. Annie Bradshaw. Russell scrambling. Great job there by Sizemore to get that one back across. And then Rigsby with a dart to the back corner. Rams battling here, down 8 in set number 2. And Annie Bradshaw. Sophomore puts it in play. And a cross-court attack there by Emmy Holly for the point. So Darnell to the service line for Russell. Haddix goes over on 2. Clark back row, Worthington. Now Zewald with a bump across. And a big swing off the fingertips as Emmy Holly puts it home for the point. There's Zewald. Down the far sideline and puts it home. So side out Raceland. Cody Haddix back to the service line. And when you're down big, this is the player you would like to have in that position. If she can spark something for the Rams here. Wellman with a big swing from behind and a big swipe at the net there by J.C. Hall. Sends it right back where it came from. And Russell takes care of Haddix on the service line with one swing at the net. Back to a 10-point lead for the Red Devils. Now Emily Clark. Here's Rigsby back up front, and she instantly puts one home. Rigsby picks up her 6th kill of the match. Her and Peyton Mackey with 6 each. Leading the way for Russell is Sydney Sizemore with 9. Now Zewald. Clark up front. That one's out of bounds on a big swing there by Hall. Rams down 8. Russell trying to even the match at 1 game apiece. And a great service there by Zewald. She drops it in for the ace. And another ace by Zewald. And the Rams have it down to 6. One more point, I would say we will see a timeout come from the Russell side. Now Raceland's got Russell scrambling. Can they capitalize? Clark up front. Rigsby with a free ball. Russell steps to Clark. Goes back off to the far side pin, and it's a block at the net by Rigsby and Mackey. And the lead's down to 5. For the senior, Savannah Zewald. Getting Raceland right back in this one. There's Wellman with a bump up front. Worthington with a touch. Clark comes near side. Sizemore. Mackey on the far side pin. Bumps it across. Clark's right there. Running save by Holly. Rigsby winds up. Blocked at the net. Haddix picks it out. Good rally here by the 2. Mackey with a push to the back corner. Back to Clark. Left that one across. It's a volley, a joust at the net. Raceland saves it. Near side, Sizemore. Through the block attempt and puts that one home on the point. As she goes right after Rigsby and comes up with the ball that finally goes down and puts Russell back in front by 6. Great rally there. Haddix punches that one over. Here's Corey. Goes to the back corner, and that was out of bounds. Raceland has done a great job of not allowing Clark to find Corey. Only 3 kills in this match. Back row to Wellman. Here's Bradshaw, blocked at the net. A big block there by J.C. Hall. She sends that one right back. And picks up the point. It's a 6-point lead for Russell. Hall comes off. Back in is Brooklyn Sizemore, 5'6" sophomore. There's Mackey with a dart off the hands of Clark. You can see Emily Clark. She just kind of shook her head like, yep, you got me. These girls, they know each other so well. They, I'm sure, play a lot of club ball and travel either with each other, against each other. And, of course, here at the high school level, too. Worthington tried to put that one in on the far sideline and got a little too finessey with it, and it's set point for Russell as they'll side out and send Sydney Sizemore back to try to close it out and even things at 1 each. There's a free ball by Bradshaw. Sizemore up front. Darnell Lofts it across and puts it home for the point, and we're even at 1. So 25-18 is your score. Even at 1. We'll step aside for a break. Set 3 when we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Well, the best of 5 series is now a race to the best of 3 after Russell evens the match at 1 game apiece. Raceland took set 1, 25-17. Russell comes back with a 25-18 set 2 win, largely in part to an 11-2 run they had after trailing 5-4. Raceland back at it on Thursday night. They'll go to Ashland, then they've got Fairview on Saturday. Russell travels down to Greenup County on Thursday, and another 63rd District battle with what should be a very feisty Musketeers team. Allie Suttles and her crew had a lot of youth on that team last year, and they were very big up front with a lot of size at the net. I think the 63rd District is going to be one that's going to be highly contested this year. Lewis County opened up its season with a win over East Carter on Monday night in straight sets. It's certainly going to be a fun district to follow to say the least. So Russell will serve it in set 3 to start things off. Brooklyn Holly replacing Carmen Corey as a libero, and Emily Clark will start things off for the Red Devils in a pivotal set, and which would put somebody up 2-1. Typically, the team that wins set 3 when it's tied 1-1 hangs on to win the match. We'll see how things play out here. Haddix with a nice save off the net. Rigsby to the back row. Darnell up to Clark with a free ball. Here's Haddix. Off to Rigsby with a big swing. Holly with a dig. Zewald lofts it across. Near side, Sizemore with a dart right in front of Katie Neltner. And Russell grabs the early lead here in set number 3. Gives Sizemore her 11th kill of the match. Here's Rigsby up front. Big dig there by Holly. And a block at the net. by Rigsby. And we're even at 1. Now the senior Cody Haddix. Just wide of the near sideline. Raceland with 8 service errors tonight in the match. Corey back in. She'll go to the near side pin. Free ball by the Rams. Here's Clark. Brings it over to Corey. She'll bump it across. Wellman from that back row. Rigsby climbs the ladder and fires it off Clark. Saved by Sizemore. Clark lifts it across. Great running hustle there by Russell. Here's Worthington with a touch. And puts it home to even things at 2. That's the thing I was talking about. Both of these teams do so well. It's reading the court. It's not about going up and hitting that big home run swing. It's finding that spot on the floor that it's going to go home for a point. And then coming back and doing that right there. And Sydney Sizemore with another kill. As we trade punches here in set 3. Brooklyn Sizemore back in as J.C. Hall steps off. Haddix up front. Mackey through the double block. And a little touch that time by Sydney Sizemore, and that's kind of what you can do, I can do as well. Just reading the court. Had the big swing the last time to put it near side on the line. That time, a little touch right across, right in front of her. Russell's up 4-2. There's Rigsby. Puts it through. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. Side out Raceland. They trail it by 1 and Rigsby to the line. Deep service there. Corey. She got caught between her jump there and never got it the timing down as she sends that one out of bounds. And we're even at 4. Holly with the receive. Sizemore with a touch across. There's Bradshaw down the pipe. Back row. Sydney Sizemore goes cross court off of Abby Worthington for the point. Her 14th kill. She's got 14 of the 26 that I have on the books for Russell this evening. Russell's in front 5-4. They side out. Free ball by the Rams. Here's Darnell down the pipe. Wellman digs it out on the back row. Another free ball by the Rams. Russell doing a good job keeping Raceland out of system here early. Here's Corey, cross court. Big dig there by Zewald. They'll feed it back to Corey. She'll go right back. Zewald's there again. Bradshaw sends it to the back row. Haddix with a diving save. Back to Clark on a touch. Off the net, and she'll get the point. Again, they had Sizemore there in the middle, and everyone kind of lost track of Emily Clark, and she just kind of sneaks out of that far side pin and lofts one across. 2-point lead for the Red Devils, 6-4 here in set 3. Good service. Haddix tried to put it across and couldn't do so. Russell in front by 3 as Sydney Sizemore works from the service line. Sizemore last year, 71 kills, 326 assists. She worked hand in hand with Emily Clark. Mackey with a big swing, but sends it deep. And Russell, almost in the same spot that had happened in set 2, has started to pull away from Raceland here in set 3. They lead at 8-4. That one's just out of bounds. Side out Raceland and Abby Worthington. Holly on the back row. Clark scrambles near side. It's going to be a free ball by Holly as she'll loft it across. Clark bumps it over. Haddix. Mackey on a free ball. Sizemore up front. Darnell times her jump. And they get Mackey as she tries to do some limbo action, but can't keep it on her side of the court, so she goes through the net. That's a violation, and the point goes to Russell. They lead at 9-5. Grigsby from the back row. Now Mackey. Darnell through the block attempt and puts it home for the point. Kennedy Darnell pushes it to a 5-point lead. 10-5 here in set 3. And Bradshaw gets it home. Annie Bradshaw with her 5th kill of the match. And now Peyton Mackey serving for the Rams. Sizemore comes near side. And Holly fires it home for a point. J.C. Hall back in for Brooklyn Sizemore. And that time Raceland got caught in between communication. And a timeout requested by Katie Neltner. 6-point lead for Russell, 12-6. That was where Zewald and Bradshaw kind of got caught in between Never Never Land. And the communication of whose ball is it, as it just kind of softly fell right between the two of them. If it's the first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. And the Rams will be at Ashland on Thursday night. Then they've got a trip to Fairview on Saturday. They'll be back here Tuesday against East Carter. We'll have the call of the action right here on Kool TV. Russell, meanwhile, heads to Greenup County on Thursday. And then they've got Ashland coming up next week. (12-6) Russell leads it here in set 3. The pivotal set in this match with the match all even at 1. And Kennedy Darnell hits it off the side of her hand, but it just finds the line right in front of the official for the ace, and a 7-point Russell lead. Sometimes it doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it goes home for the point, and she got it. She even smiled when she knew she had missed it, but sometimes you get away with those. Here's Zewald. There's Darnell in the back row. Holly lofts it ahead. Clark with a push. Bradshaw through the block attempt. Diving save Sizemore. And they'll get a 2-hit on Russell. First one of those that we've had in the match. So side out Raceland. They trail it by 6, and Brenna Wellman. Here's Hall. Big swing. Wellman from the back row to the rafters. Clark near side pin. And they got Raceland into the net. So point Russell. They lead it by 7. Now Emily Clark, one of the 3 seniors on this year's Russell squad. Sizemore with a dart. Mackey picks it out. And a block at the net. She is having herself a game. 14 kills. And Russell leads this one by 8. Gillum sends it across. Sizemore with another swing, and a big swing it is as it goes past the hands of Rigsby. 15th kill of the night by Sydney Sizemore, and Russell leads this one by 9, 16-7. Gillum with a big swing on the far side, but comes up empty. So a 10-point Russell lead. Jump in the huddle with Casey Mullins and her Red Devils. It was a big Raceland run in set 1 that got the Rams a 25-17 win. A big run in set 2, 11-2 by the Red Devils. They held on for a 25-18 win in that one. And then we volleyed back and forth for position at 4-3. Russell led that one, and since that point, it's been a 13-4 run, and they lead it by 10. So Emily Clark ready to go back to work. Here's Rigsby with a touch. Right there to Clark. Sizemore with another big swing. Worthington digs that one out. Gillum through the double block. Rigsby with a touch. Sizemore steps 2. Hall punches it across. Holly with a diving save. Back to Rigsby with a touch. And Raceland puts that one home for the point. And you can't get them all back on one swing, but it's got to start somewhere. A good point there by the Rams. And a big block there by Rigsby. Picks up our 4th block of the match. Great look at it there on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. There along with her was Gillum. Darnell on a free ball. Wellman steps 2. Haddix punches across, clips the tape, and then sends Russell scrambling. Nice save there by Darnell. Raceland back in system. Here comes a big block by Hall at the net of Rigsby. And then Worthington goes cross court. Wellman from the back row. Worthington lines that one up and sends it wide. Side out Russell. Now back to Emmy Holly. Gillum with a bump. Clark brings it near side to Corey with a dart down the line. That was a bullet. She's not had many tonight, but that one right there left its mark on the Palace floor. Once again, a 10-point lead for Russell here in set 3. Sizemore cross court, there's Haddix. Hall down the pipe, right into Rigsby for the point. (22-9). Emmy Hawley for the service work. Hall down the line that time. Rigsby says, I don't think so. She picks up her 5th block of the match. Rams down 10 in this pivotal set 3. And Sizemore picks up another kill. Unofficially, I've got her with 16 in the match. She's had herself a night. Now Brooklyn Sizemore. Rigsby with a push. Clark sets it up to Corey. Corey with a tip. And a big block on the far side by Mackey. The Rams cut it to 10. Now Allison Rigsby. Darnell tries to go back corner and sends it wide in front of the official. Rams battling here, down 9. As Russell's trying to take a commanding 2-1 lead. Here's Corey with a dart. And you can almost see it coming when you line her up. I said Raceland has done a good job of not allowing her to get going, but here in this set, the last 2 big swings she's had have been absolute darts of that back line. As the lead goes back to 10 for Russell. Bradshaw bumps it across. Sizemore comes near side to Corey with another swing into the double block, and she gets it home for the point. So Russell 2 points away from grabbing a 2-1 lead. Worthington back in, Hicks checks out. And Darnell had a freebie at the net and found an open hole and just pushed it across for the point. It's set point for Russell. Raceland won set 1, 25-17. Russell came back with a 25-18 set 2 win. And they're doubling up Raceland here in set 3, trying to take a 2-1 lead in the match. Floating service, Wellman with a diving save. Sizemore comes near side Corey. Corey lines up the shot, and a whistle and a net violation on Raceland, as that will give Russell the 3rd set, 25-12. Russell in front 2-1 set 4, and we return after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Back here at the Palace, getting ready for set number 4. Raceland and Russell. Red Devils have stormed back after trailing 1-0. They've taken the last 2 sets, 25-18 in set 2, a commanding 25-12 set 3 win. So now Russell 1 set away from taking the match and opening up the 2024 season with a victory and a district win to say that. If Raceland can take set 4 and force set 5, stakes of poker are a little higher because you're only playing to 15. So every mistake is magnified exponentially. So Raceland trying to hold suit here and give their new bench boss a victory, but they're going to have to do it from come from behind fashion. And a tardy start to this match tonight after the JV match went 3 sets and we played extra points in both the second and third sets. So we didn't get started here until almost 7:45 of a 7 o'clock scheduled first serve. Raceland will serve it first. Cody Haddix, the senior. She'll go to work. Raceland has struggled from the service line with 8 service errors. Russell with only 2. Set 4 underway. Clark. And Sizemore. Holly, my mistake. Holly lines that one up for the big swing of the point as it tips off of Haddix as it goes through. Great look at there on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Now Emily Clark. Grigsby bumps it across. Sydney Sizemore with another kill. I've got her unofficially with 17 in this match. She has been dominant, to say the least. And she'll just loft it right back across. She found a freebie at the net and said, I can send that one right back down. 3-0 Russell. Sizemore, 5'8" junior. Had only 71 kills last year. As Rigsby's going to pick up that one. Worked more in the assist category as a double setter with her and Clark. She's shown off those skills as well here some tonight, but her job at the net has been remarkable. There's Mackey with a big swing down the line for the point. She got things going in set 1, and a big swing for her as Peyton Mackey picks up her 8th kill of the match. Her and Rigsby leading Raceland with 8 apiece. Now Savannah Zewald. And another big swing by Emerson Holly off that point of the pin, from the far side pin. Russell doubling up Raceland here 4-2. Libero steps off of Brooklyn Holly, and back in comes Carmen Corey, who got things going late there in set 4. She's got 6 kills, and they've been kind of quiet, except for those last couple that she put home, and now we get a service ace by Holly. And it's 5-2 Russell. And Mackey through the double block of Sizemore and Hall at the net. This is where Raceland has struggled in the last couple of sets. And Sizemore with another big swing. That one sends that one almost back to the girls' basketball locker room. Now Brooklyn Sizemore, the sophomore. Bradshaw. Nice placement there by Annie Bradshaw. Just found a little soft spot in the zone in the back corner right in front of Casey Mullins. Brooklyn Sizemore tried to hurry and get to it, but could not get it up in the air high enough for someone to play underneath. Now Abby Worthington. Haddix up to Bradshaw, blocked at the net. Rams dig it out, and then Corey finds a opening near side and fires that one down for the point. Wellman with a diving attempt there to dig it out, but couldn't get it lifted up high enough for someone to play under. 7-4, Russell leads it by 3. There's Wellman out of the back row. Mackey on a free ball. Sizemore near side. Corey lines it up for another swing and a kill. And Carmen Corey have gotten things going here as all of a sudden she's threatening to go to double-digit kills with her 8th. And it's a 4-point lead for Russell. Bradshaw with a push. Clark with a touch across and just drops it in with pure finesse. It has been, these last 3 sets, the bugaboo for Raceland's that 4th point, as everything has gone sideways in those last 3 sets. Mackey with a big swing. Corey slaps it across. Back to Mackey on the far side pin with a bump and just drops it in. Just saw a hole there and said, I'll take it. Sizemore scrambling, leaves it for Clark. Clark with a touch, there's Haddix. Rigsby up the middle and to the concession stand it goes with a big swing from Allison. We've seen some big swings on both sides of the net here this evening. And we're going to get a timeout, Raceland. Trailing 9-6. Katie Neltner wants to bring her squad together and just make certain that they're on the same page. Again, if you can sneak this one out and force it to set 5, then it's a race to 15. Again, this is a big game because not only is it the season opener, but also a district opener. Russell goes right back to district work on Thursday. They go to the greenhouse and play Greenup. Raceland on the road Thursday at Ashland. then Saturday against Fairview, and then they'll be here next Tuesday night against East Carter. So Rams down 3, trailing the match 2-1 after taking the first game of the match. Russell stormed back and really sent a statement there in set number 3, 25-12. Trying to open up a run. Raceland stopped it. Can they add to it here? There's Corey with a slap to the back row. Bradshaw up front. Holly with a dig. Sizemore comes near side to Corey with a big swing and a dart on the back corner. She fires it past Brenna Wellman. Like I said, she was quiet early, but here late she has come on, her 9th kill of the night. And Russell's lead is 4. Now Brooklyn Holly, the junior libero. Addix goes on 2. Here's Darnell. And Mackey can't play it up. And Darnell picks up the point with the kill. Her 5th kill of the ball game. Sizemore leads all with 19. She's had a remarkable night. Zewald lifts it over. And Haddix tried to line up a swing to the far sideline and sends it out of bounds. And Bradshaw blocked at the net by Darnell. (13-6). Russell's lead is 7. Haddix in a joust at the net with Darnell. Near side Clark. Worthington steps 2. They'll go back off to Zewald. Haddix sent it too far. And the Rams running out of points here in set number 4. 14-6 now. Russell leads it by 8. And that's going to be an ace. So Brooklyn Holly picks up the service ace. And the lead is out to 9. And timeout Raceland. I've got 16-6 as well. I think the scoreboard is 1 point off. I don't think they added the point for Russell whenever they had the service ace. My book's got 16-6. My scorekeeper here has got 16-6, but the scoreboard has 15-6. And if you know anything about me, you know how the scoreboard and me usually work. I never trust them. They're looking up toward the scoreboard. Still have not made any adjustments either way, so for the moment, we'll stay at 15-6. Nope, there it is. As soon as I say it. Never trust the scoreboard, folks. Here's Darnell up front. Haddix with a dig on the near sideline. Clark Good volley going here. Here's Bradshaw through the block of Darnell. Clark with a touch. Bradshaw lifts it across. Holly with a save. Clark sends it back across and puts it right in front of Katie Neltner on the far sideline for the point. It's been that kind of night for Russell. I mean, you couldn't have walked it across the court and placed it on the surface any better. Things unraveling for the Rams in a bad way. Here's Bradshaw. Goes deep, back row. And Emmy Holly gets it back row on the line for the point. And it's 19-6. And this is a Rams team that has one starter out on the floor from last season. That's Cody Haddix. Mackey saw some significant time as well. Haddix tried to go backward with that attack on two. Couldn't find the point that she needed to go as she'll loft it into the net. And it's 20-6. Clark, free ball. There's Bradshaw. Sizemore up front. Holly with a push to the back corner. Nice save there by Wellman. Here's Clark. Tries to go cross court. Zewald lofts it up. Wellman with a save and Mackey on a free ball. Holly back row. Back up to Sizemore. There's Darnell and she fires it off the hands of Haddix for the point. Darnell with her 6th kill of the match. I've got 21-6. They missed another point. There it is. Never trust the scoreboard, folks. And Darnell with back-to-back kills. Russell trying to close things out here in set 4 with a commanding lead, now 22-6. There's Bradshaw. Blocked the net by Darnell. Jousted back up, and they'll get Darnell into the net. So point side out Raceland. Brenna Wellman to the service line. Rigsby back in, replacing Bradshaw. Rigsby with a big swing at the middle. And they'll get her in the net. So point Russell, 23-7. They lead it here in set 4. And Darnell tried to just clip the net and sends that one into the face of the net for the error. Now Cody Haddix. Clark on a free ball. Wellman backpedaling up to Haddix. Now Worthington with a big swing, and that one's wide. So it makes it match point for Russell. 24-8, they lead it here in set 4. Clark with a service. Rigsby with a touch across. Clark comes near side to Sizemore. Sizemore blocked at the net. A nice save there by Holly. Sizemore backpedals, lofts it across. Worthington with a touch. Left-handed save with Darnell in the back row. And Worthington trying to loft that one across and can't get it over. And that'll close it out. Russell wins set number 4, 25-8. They'll win the match 3-1. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll wrap things up here from Raceland. Russell's victorious 3-1 here in the season opener. We're back after this for final numbers on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here at the Palace, Russell wins it 3-1. Raceland took set 1, 25-17. And then Russell stormed from behind, winning set 2, 25-18. 25-12 in set 3, and then a commanding 25-8 set 4 win. Here's your final numbers for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Russell Red Devils. Sydney Sizemore leads the way. I've got her unofficially with 19 kills in the match. Carmen Corey has 9. Kennedy Darnell with 7. For Raceland, Peyton Mackey leads the way with 10. Allison Rigsby with 9. Bugaboo for the Rams, though, 8 service errors. And that is something I would say will be glowing when Katie Neltner looks at the final stat line for this one. Again, a youthful team, only 2 seniors, and a lot of new faces out there on the floor, but a valiant effort comes up short here this evening as Russell takes the season opener and a district win 3-1. A big hat tip to my crew, Felicia Collier and Jacob Hankins. Phenomenal job by them as we start off our 2024 campaign. Rams will be back home next Tuesday against East Carter. We'll have the action right here on Kool TV. Game time set for 7 o'clock will be approximately 15 minutes before the start of that match, depending on how the JV game goes, so we can get on from there. But again, the first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. That's it for us here tonight. Russell wins this one 3-1 for Felicia Collier, Jacob Hankins, everyone here at Raceland Worthington High School, and the Kool Hit Sports Network. I'm James Collier saying good night, and we'll talk to you again right here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky High School Volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.